Very good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. Donald Trump will visit Texas and Louisiana this afternoon to meet victims of Storm Harvey. The US president has also asked Congress for almost $8 billion in aid to help those affected by widespread flooding that's killed up to 50 people and left 1 million displaced. The Queen has said that she is deeply saddened by the loss of life in a message to President Trump, and that her thoughts and prayers are with those affected. Our US correspondent Cordelia Lynch has spoken to people in Houston who've returned home to find that they have lost everything in the flood.
This is Green's Bayou, a river that carried Storm Harvey's fury, overflowing and destroying the homes and lives of those living next to it. Dominique Walker has just returned, and it's overwhelming.
This is all I've had. This is all I worked for 33 years, and it's gone, just like that. And that's the hard part, is that you don't even know where to begin.
The water rose rapidly in Wood Forest Chase, with people clinging to fences and trees.
You know, people had their children on their heads. People had bags on their heads. People were swimming. You were swimming to get out of here. The sad part is, while we're leaving, we were telling other children behind gates to get out, but their parents were telling them no, they can't swim. So the children were stuck in the gates. So it was the people everybody, it was a state of emergency, it was panic.
And it's testing her faith.
I know they say God has a plan, but he's just hard to figure out right now.
She has no house insurance, and what was left has been stolen.
Windows got broken into back here. They stole whatever little we had left that was above ground. They stole that too. And you think humanity isn't that. You don't think that people would do that in times like this. But they do.
The waters were coming at least like 10 to 15 miles an hour through the apartments.
And how high was the water?
I say about here.
Derek Vance tried to save as many people as he could. But he says some didn't make it.
What do you remember most vividly?
Those kids floating through the apartments. That's horrible. And you can't do nothing to help them. When it was raining real bad, we heard somebody screaming for help for at least, I said, a minute or two. She was screaming like, help, please, please help, and then we didn't hear it no more. And that's really messed up.
His roof was the only safe place.
I grabbed this, and I grabbed this right here.
And this was to get to higher ground?
Yeah.
And how high was the water at this point?
About here.
The water ripped through these houses, exposing everything and everyone in them.
It is a surreal and devastating sight, the aftermath of lives torn apart, and everywhere you look here there are signs of people who desperately tried to flee, and you can see the full force of the floodwater here, vehicles pushed together like they were toy cars. No one knows what happens next, and it's almost impossible to get a perspective when many are still just looking for shelter. Cordelia Lynch, Sky News, Houston, Texas.